Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cool Tool Tuesday. In this episode, we're going to be looking at a pretty cool piece of tech, and one that I was unfamiliar with up until recently. It's a dust mask, but it's a dust mask with a pretty cool little trick. So anyone who's used a dust mask knows that you strap it over your face and you passively draw air in through the mask, the filter. Then all the nasties, all the bad stuff sticks on the outside of the mask as it comes in through the air. But the air that filters through that, going into your lungs, is a lot better, it's a lot cleaner, it's a lot nicer. But one of the problems with these traditional masks is that they are passive. So they rely on your lungs to pull that air through and then your lungs again to push that air out. And you end up with this soupy, warm, pretty disgusting air on the inside of your mask. And while yes, you are filtering out all of the dust particles, which is what you want to do, it becomes a very uncomfortable and unpleasant experience wearing one of these. And that's where the power mask comes in. Emphasis on the power. This is a dust mask, sits on your face, but with a flick of a switch, it pumps air into the mask. It improves the circulation in the mask, and it actively pressurizes the inside of the mask. As you can see, it's a pretty standard looking face mask. Sits over like that. And then out of the bottom comes this wire, and this plugs into a battery pack. This takes 4 AA batteries, and there's a little switch on it.
Pretty sure everyone's expecting the Darth Vader ripoff right now, but I'm not going to do that because that is far too cliche and I'm above that, so let's all just be adults and move on. It's now pumping the air into the mask, and breathing is just so much easier.
Now, just in case you couldn't hear what I was saying because of the seal of this soft silicone, which is fantastic. When I put it on, I was using it passively. So I was trying to pull the air through this filter and then push it out through these vents all manually. As soon as you take this battery pack and plug that in, flick on the switch on the top, that noise that you're hearing is the fan running, and it's pushing air into the mask and pressurizing this entire mask. So let's take a step away from the pressurizing technology just for a second and talk about the actual mask. This soft silicone rubber is incredibly comfortable. Anyone who wears masks will know that you should be clean shaven to get a proper seal, but even with my beard, I still feel like the seal is very good. So I can only imagine if you shave this off, it would be completely sealed. The straps are quite adjustable, and because of the full head fit, it's very comfortable. The mask that I currently use is only a single strap, and after 15 minutes, it starts to really wear into you, whereas with all of these different points of contact, it's a very comfortable strap. Up in the front is where all the good stuff's happening. That's where all the air's coming in and it's being filtered, so all of the dust particles are being left behind in that filter and not going into your lungs. If I unscrew this, the filtration system is made up of 2 parts. The first is this pre-filter, which is such a good idea. This is just a little piece of cloth that you can rinse out and get the dirt out of, but this is going to take the majority, the bulk of the dust coming in. So using one of these pre-filters extends the life of your actual filter, which is this one. This is a P1 filter. That's just your basic general dust. You can also buy a P2 filter separately, which you can plug into this machine, and that will get you the next level of protection. So this is the Balladonia Power Mask, available now from Timbecon. And I don't want to oversell this, but you cannot believe the difference between this and the traditional mask. Having that airflow circulating around, cool inside your face, makes all the difference, and it's going to encourage you to wear this as opposed to the traditional mask. And that's probably one of the biggest hurdles in getting people to wear PPE, is trying to make it comfortable, trying to make it okay to wear for extended periods of time. And this just does that fantastically. It all comes nicely wrapped up in this one box. You get the 3 P1 filters, the pre-filters, the mask, but as with most things, you do have to get your own AA batteries. That's 4 of them to make it run. So if you're interested in this product and want to find out more, there'll be a link down below in the description to it, as well as a link to Timbecon's website, where you can head over and check out the rest of their products. And if you're interested in these videos where we talk about the latest products coming out of Timbecon, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Thanks again for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.
Luke, I am your father.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
We would be honored if you would join us.